Welcome to the 2-Minute Disciple Podcast with your host, Nick Oyler, where we slow down with Jesus one passage at a time. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. I'm Nick, and it's an honor to be here with you today. Today is April 27th. Each day we follow a simple rhythm. Slow down, read, notice, reread, meditate, respond, and exercise. Let's begin. Jesus is here. He's sitting in your favorite spot, waiting for you to join him. You have a million things on your mind that need your attention, but for right now, it's time to meet with Jesus. Set those things aside, relax, and calm your body. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, then slowly release it. As you inhale, whisper, "Jesus, you see my grief." As you exhale, pray, "Meet me here in this." Do this 3 times, then rest in his presence. I'll be reading from Luke chapter 7, verses 11 through 17. Soon afterward, Jesus went with his disciples to the village of Nain, and a large crowd followed him. A funeral procession was coming out as he approached the village gate. The young man who had died was a widow's only son, and a large crowd from the village was with her. When the Lord saw her, his heart overflowed with compassion. "Don't cry," he said. Then he walked over to the coffin and touched it. And the bearers stopped. "Young man," he said, "I tell you, get up." Then the dead boy sat up and began to talk. And Jesus gave him back to his mother. Great fear swept the crowd, and they praised God, saying, "A mighty prophet has risen among us, and God has visited his people today." And the news about Jesus spread throughout Judea and the surrounding countryside. What stands out to you in this passage? Is there a word or phrase that catches your attention? Hold it in your heart for a moment. Hear this story again, and this time, notice especially what moves Jesus before he does anything at all. Soon afterward, Jesus went with his disciples to the village of Nain, and a large crowd followed him. A funeral procession was coming out as he approached the village gate. The young man who had died was a widow's only son, and a large crowd from the village was with her. When the Lord saw her, his heart overflowed with compassion. "Don't cry," he said. Then he walked over to the coffin and touched it, and the bearers stopped. "Young man," he said, "I tell you, get up." And the dead boy sat up and began to talk. And Jesus gave him back to his mother. Great fear swept the crowd, and they praised God, saying, "A mighty prophet has risen among us, and God has visited his people today." And the news about Jesus spread throughout Judea and the surrounding countryside. Nobody asked Jesus to do anything in this story. There was no request, no expression of faith, no plea for a miracle. just a grieving mother, a dead son, and a funeral procession moving toward burial. And Jesus saw her. That phrase carries enormous weight. He didn't just notice the commotion. He saw her loss, her loneliness, the particular devastation of a widow burying her only son. In that culture, she had just lost not only her child, but her only remaining source of security and belonging. She was utterly alone. His heart overflowed with compassion. The word in Greek is splagchnizomai, a gut-level, visceral, deeply felt compassion. Jesus didn't observe her grief from a distance. He felt it, and then he acted. He touched the coffin, making himself ceremonially unclean, and spoke life into death. No fanfare, no conditions, just the overwhelming compassion of God meeting a woman in her darkest moment. This is who Jesus is. He doesn't wait to be asked. He sees, he feels, he moves toward the grieving. Take a few moments to reflect on this question. Is there a place of grief or loss in my life where I need to let Jesus meet me? Not to fix it instantly, but simply to see me the way he saw that widow. Jesus, thank you for being a God who sees, not just situations, but people, not just problems, but pain. You saw that widow before anyone asked you to. You see me too. Meet me in the places where I am grieving, uncertain, or alone. I don't need you to explain everything. I just need to know you're here. The rush of life will meet you again when you leave this sacred place. But you can carry this moment into your day by forming new habits. Today's habit? Compassion in action. Notice someone who is hurting today and move toward them. Today's habit is simple and profound. Pay attention. Sometime today, look for someone who is carrying something heavy and move toward them the way Jesus moved toward the widow. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to have the right words. Often the most healing thing you can do is simply show up, make eye contact, and say, I see you. I'm here. This is what Jesus did, and it changed everything. Before you go into your day, pray, Jesus, give me your eyes today. Show me who needs to be seen, and give me the courage to move toward them. That's your 2 minutes with Jesus for today. Now take what you've heard, share it, and live it. Until next time, keep slowing down, keep listening, and keep walking with Jesus.